He pulled out a metal syringe and let countless nanobots drip down through the tube onto my face. The robots crawled in through my eyes. They would scan my entire body and be expelled through urine within 24 hours, delivering the results. While waiting for the results, I headed to the work area and complained to a coworker about how boring life had become. Every day was the same, just injecting nutrient solutions over and over. But we had no idea where those solutions actually ended up. Right in the middle of our conversation, a female coworker suddenly doubled over in unbearable pain. There wasn't a trace of suffering on her face. Instead, she looked overjoyed. She was about to give birth. That meant she'd soon be heading to Paradise Island. As everyone applauded, she was wheeled off to the delivery room by the medical staff. I took advantage of the commotion to unplug a computer chip and called the tech department, lying that my computer had malfunctioned and needed to be taken to maintenance. My supervisor happened to be tied up with something, so he handed me the key and told me to go find the engineer myself. I went to the maintenance department alone and found my buddy Jack. Like usual, I used the excuse to slack off and have a drink with him. Every time we drank, I wondered where he got the alcohol. But whenever I asked, Jack dodged the question and warned me not to dig around or tell anyone about our drinking sessions. Then he hurried off. I stood there, a bit lost. That's when I noticed a butterfly. But the outside environment was supposed to be completely contaminated. No living creature should have been able to survive out there. Puzzled, I grabbed the matchbox Jack had left behind, put the butterfly inside, and brought it back to my room, keeping it in a vase. I found my girlfriend and told her everything. She was shocked and said she wanted to see it for herself. Just then, the big screen announced the latest round of lottery winners, and she was one of them. The news left me feeling both happy and hollow. All I could do was force a smile and congratulate her on achieving her dream. That night, I couldn't shake a bad feeling. I lay awake staring at the butterfly trapped in the vase. When the coast was clear, I used the key I'd gotten earlier and snuck back to where I'd found the butterfly. I set it free and followed close behind, determined to find out where it had come from. I lifted the floor panel above me and discovered an entire level I'd never seen before. To uncover its secrets, I grabbed a caretaker's uniform, covered my conspicuous white suit, and started exploring. I stumbled into the maternity ward where women were giving birth. I saw my coworker. She'd already delivered her baby. I was genuinely happy for her. But that feeling didn't last long. A nurse strapped her feet down tightly and flashed her a creepy smile. Another doctor quickly injected a massive dose of poison into her IV. After a violent seizure, the woman had made it to Paradise Island. I couldn't believe my eyes. Then the nurse carried the baby into another room. I was stunned to see a woman inside who looked exactly like my coworker. Meanwhile, the guy who'd won the lottery earlier was strapped to an operating table. Doctors were preparing to harvest his organs. He suddenly woke from sedation and, being a big, strong guy, he fought his way out of the operating room trying to escape, but the guards shot him in the leg and he was dragged back inside like livestock. I hid nearby, too terrified to even breathe. A guard still spotted me, but thanks to the caretaker's uniform, I didn't blow my cover. I barely escaped. I couldn't waste a second. I had to tell my girlfriend what was really going on. What I didn't know was that the administrators had already learned about the surgical incident. While reviewing the security footage, they spotted my ID bracelet, immediately issued an order to arrest. I found my girlfriend and grabbed her hand without a word, pulling her along as we ran. When we reached a safe spot, I told her everything I'd seen and heard, but she couldn't accept it. She finally won the lottery and was about to go to Paradise Island